going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. Today, we're going to be talking about Coach Madden, how you can get him, what did he do, and how to boost your teams overall by using the coach cards in MUT 21. So Coach Madden is brand new. He just came out today. It's something that we had the last 2 years in MUT, and a lot of people like myself were surprised to not see him at launch, but they did put him in the game today. Not sure if it's actually been announced, but I did post something on Twitter showing it, and a little bit different this year, all right? So two things to get into before we do that. Number one, Madden Live is back. If you don't know what Madden Live is, it's a show where various streamers throughout the community, including myself, have drops enabled, so you can come into the chat, watch the stream, and you're going to get a free Madden drop pack onto your account. And then also there's going to be giveaways. I have 2 time slots this week. Thursday morning between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and then Friday night between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I'm going to post the full schedule on your screen there. But every time you tune into one of those streamers during those time periods, you got a chance at some giveaways. And then also you can earn those drop packs, which you normally get for watching Good Morning Madden, but every time you tune into one of these streams, you're going to get another pack as well. And with the prices of gold and silver cards right now, it's absolutely worth it to try to get those packs, because you might pull like, 5 to 10K from a free pack. That is not bad at all. Now, speaking of Twitch streams and giveaways, we have a bunch of full Madden game codes to give away, and I'm going to be live tonight. My Twitch channel is right there on your screen. Make sure you guys go check me out, hit that follow button, turn that notification on. I believe I have 8 total game codes to give away, 4 on Xbox, 4 on PlayStation, MVP edition. So if you want a code for yourself or a friend or family member, whatever it is, we got giveaways coming tonight. I don't know my exact starting time, but I'm thinking somewhere around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. But if you got that notification on, you will be alerted properly. All right, so here we go. This is why you came here for this video. The news and announcements are over. So we're going to go to the store. This is where we're going to start out, and I want to show you guys the Coach Madden collectible, but I also want to show you Coach collectibles in general. So if you go to your training store, you're going to go, all right, I lied. If you go to your competitive store, you're now going to find Coach Madden here. He costs 20 Season 1 or Series 1 trophies to buy him. We're going to get him in a moment here. And then you have the Coach Madden collectible. Now, unfortunately, I only have 215 trophies, so I'm not going to be able to buy a collectible, but I can still show you guys how this works because it's the same concept as last year, and it's fairly easy to explain. Before we go over Madden, I do want to talk about coaches in MUT 21 as well, because those are a little bit different. So you can find a base coach fantasy pack within the training store, and these packs cost 250 training. You can also buy them on the auction house if you want to do that. A lot of you probably started with a base coach. Those coaches kind of came with the game. You cannot put chemistries on them, but you can put chemistries on the coaches that you buy from this training store. Same thing with uniforms and stadiums. We're going to talk about building a theme team and utilizing kind of all 4 of these key components for theme teams. That's going to be a whole nother deep dive, a whole nother video. Today it's just focusing really on Coach Madden and coaches in general. So here are the coaches that I have in my binder, and there's 2 Doug Petersons. This is the one that kind of came with the game when I picked my favorite team. They gave me my uniforms, my stadium, my coach. If you click his name, you see no upgrade option, right? But if I go to the coach that I bought from the fantasy pack in the training store, and you might even notice some little symbols and icons on here, he has actual chemistry assigned to him. If we go here, we actually have an upgrade tab, much like the power-ups that you might be familiar with. If you're not familiar with powering up cards, we are going to link a video to this one like we normally do. So in the upper right part of your screen, there should be a circle with the letter I. Go ahead and click that. That's going to show you how to power up cards. Same concept here. We're just doing it with a coach. Okay, so we start at tier 1, and then we got scheme slot 1, scheme slot 2, scheme chemistry slot 2, and it just goes on. And the training value to unlock these increases as we go on. So as you can see, the first slot gives us the team, right? So we got the Eagles. This cannot be changed. This is going to be the coach for whatever associated team. So I got Doug Peterson. It's going to have Eagles on there. The next one, or the next slot, is going to be a scheme slot, and you have West Coast basically. Okay, so that's what I picked. If you choose this, you got all of these same kind of offensive ones that you're used to seeing. Okay, then I go to the second one, and now we have defensive ones assigned. So lockdown, balance D, run stuff, pass rush, etc. In years past, or I should say at least last year, this specific coach, so in Doug Peterson's case, would only affect players on that team that had the same team chemistry. Example, this would only affect Eagles players on my team. That's not the case this year. This coach affects everybody on your squad. So that's a big difference. Now, if you want to go to the next upgrade, for this one, it would be the offensive scheme chemistry slot 2, 250 training. We're going to go ahead and unlock it. What it does is it just unlocks this. You probably noticed these all have little lock icons. I just upgraded. Now we no longer have a lock icon. We can go ahead and add another chemistry. And in this case, we can put another West Coast on there. We can put a second one, like, you know, if you're running 2 chems and you want to put zone run on here, you can do that. For now, we're just going to focus on West Coast. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there. And I do want to show you my lineup screen because I want to show you how this is affecting the entire team. A lot of people always ask me, you know, like, how do I get my teams with like a +1 overall, or my players with a +1 overall? I see all these YouTubers and streamers, like, how do you guys get your players better than mine? My Andre Johnson stuck at an 89. How did you get his to a 90? It's all because of chemistry. So West Coast and Lockdown are basically the 2 chems that I'm primarily running, right? And we have the Coach Peterson enabled, so we're at 34 West Coast and 24 Lockdown. I want you to remember those numbers. So if you go to Team Strategy, this is where your coach is located. This is the boosted up Doug Peterson. I'm going to take him out, right? I'm going to put in the great value Doug Peterson, the one with no anything. All right, so now he's in there. Now, if we go over, look, now we're down to 32 and 23. So it used to be 34 and 24, but because we removed the good coach, the one with the abilities tied to him, the chemistry's tied to him, and put in the other one, we've now lost those. So it doesn't affect just Eagles players this year, like I said earlier, it affects your whole team. So if you're not really a competitive player, right, and you're struggling to earn Season 1 or Series 1 trophies, and you're just struggling to level up Coach Madden, that's kind of an alternate way around it to boost your team a little bit without, you know, having to earn all these competitive trophies. Now, with the Coach Madden, because he's going to be more difficult to earn in a sense, he's going to give you better results. So how do you earn these Series 1 trophies? It's pretty simple. You got to play competitive game modes. So that's going to be online head-to-head seasons. That's going to be weekend league whenever that starts. It's going to be MUT drafts. It's going to be salary cap. And then whenever they get solo battles fixed, I believe you can still earn trophies from solo battles. And if we do get any type of house rules, those will tend to, you know, give you trophies as well. But it's pretty much online play with the exception of solo battles, but that's still considered a competitive game mode because you're competing against other people for high scores. That's how you earn the trophies. The better you do, the more trophies you're going to get. So we have 215 right now, and we're here on the Xbox account. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the Coach Madden pack, and we got an error. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. I think it's because I didn't back out of the game mode fully when the content came out. So there it goes. You probably shouldn't run into that problem, but if you do, just back out of MUT, go back into it, and there it is. So there is Coach Madden card with the black borders, black card art. And if you go ahead and select this card, just like we did with Doug Peterson, he's going to give you the upgrade section. The difference between Peterson and this one is to unlock the next tier, you have to have these collectibles. So it's not training based, it's collectible based. And how do you get these collectibles? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go back on over to the store, and you're going to see there's options to buy up to 5 collectibles. These are kind of gated based on the series that we're under, but for now we get 5 of them. So every time you get 600 trophies, you can go in and buy one until you run out of them. You see the remaining 5. Normally once Series 1 ends, and we have no idea when that's going to be, that part will refresh, and then that allows you to go in and buy like maybe 2 more. We don't know the number. Maybe it's just going to be 1 more. That's to be determined, but we know for now you can buy up to 5, okay? And these collectibles are going to basically unlock each tier. Now, of course, I don't have enough to get one because I haven't played this game enough. I've been too focused creating content, but that's how you get the collectibles. That's how you unlock tier to tier to tier, unlike the Coach Peterson where it's just training that you do that with. Now, within this upgrade screen, unfortunately, I can't show you guys what you're able to unlock, unfortunately, but it kind of gives you an example. So you get the offensive scheme chemistry, defensive, offensive, defensive, those are going to usually be the same, like, you know, your lockdowns, your balance run, your zone run, things of that nature. But then the fifth one, and this is the one that we can unlock during Series 1 that a lot of people are going to want to get to, is the physical chemistry slot. Now, I don't know personally what's going to be in here, but in past years, this has been a slot that boosts speed, and of course, that's very important. So these boosts that you eventually will unlock from each tier affect your entire team, just like the Doug Peterson card. So it's a really good way to level up your players. If your player is like a base 89 overall and you got this Madden maxed out, he's likely going to add 1 or 2 to his overall, and it's the reason why you see a lot of people with those boosted overall. So that's basically how Coach Madden works in Madden 21 Ultimate Team. I'm going to be going after him. I think one thing to keep in mind is there's no Series 1 competitive master. So a lot of your trophies, you know, that you're earning are either going to go towards this Madden, they're going to go towards those packs. And right now, I think I'm focusing on the Madden. So we're going to start grinding online, especially on the PS4 account, and trying to level up that Coach Madden to get him all the way to Tier 5 before Series 2 starts. If you got any questions, leave it down below in the comment section. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.